Hey there everybody, Groovy here, coming at you from the Grindhouse, and today we're going to be talking about the second set of 3 episodes, episodes 4, 5, and 6, for the Netflix series Arcane. Now, I really liked the first part of these episodes, so today we're going to be talking about the second part of the trilogy episodes. I guess that makes this the original trilogy because it's sandwiched in between the prequel and the new shit, and never mind. But today we're going to be talking about Arcane Part 2, and what did I think of Arcane Part 2? Did it keep up the momentum of the first 3 episodes? And I have to say, resoundingly, hell yeah! Right from the beginning of episode 4, we get caught up with Jinx real quick. And again, we get to start seeing some of the changes that have happened in the years that have transpired since the end of episode 3, since the end of part 1. And when we get caught up with her, she's running muscle for Silco's smuggling operations because he's kind of adopted her as a daughter in a way. At first, I wasn't sure whether Silco and Jinx have like a Harley Quinn Joker kind of dynamic going on, if you know what I mean. But I think he's more of a father figure to her. I think he's just kind of using her for her creative and technological talents, which have definitely evolved since we saw her last. And the focus of the narrative kind of shifts over, and then we get to see caught up with Jace and see how Jace is dealing with all of the success that the Hex Tech has brought to him. And we start to see the more political aspects of what's going on in Piltover, which is not Pit Lover, but I'm not going to lie, I'm probably still going to call it Pit Lover. And then we start to see what's going on with Jace and Victor and Mel and the people that are on the council as they decide to vote Jace in and bring Jace on as a new member of the council to help the police the Hex technology, which Jace and Victor are trying to advance for the benefit of not just Piltover, but also for the people in the Undercity, the people in Vaughn as well, because they definitely want this technology to make people's lives better. And as we start to see where Jace is at, kind of being put at the brunt of this political push to get more technology and magic and hex tech into the hands of the people, we also get to see the backstory with Victor, and we start to see more of Victor's character, which I wasn't really expecting to see. And obviously he's going to be going through some sort of dark metamorphosis over these next 3 episodes that are going to finish out this first season. And I was totally surprised. And when I started to see where he came from and where I think the trajectory of what the conflicts in the story are going to be, I guess he's going to possibly have a transformative experience, I guess we would say. One of the things that I really do love about this show, when I was looking into League of Legends, I saw that there were over 150 champions, so I'm pretty sure at this point they're building out the lore in an official sense for the most part in this show, which is great because I was expecting this to be something that was being built like on the back of something like World of Warcraft, and I'm not sure if that's the case. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section though. But getting back to the plot of the show, we don't get to catch up with Vi until the very end of that 4th episode, moving on to episode 5. It was great that they gave us Jinx right up front, but then we had to wait. We didn't get to see where Vi was because, well, Vi was locked up. There wasn't much that was going on there. When I first saw Kate in the first set of episodes, I thought that she was going to be like Jace's romantic interest. He is interested in her, obviously, but I was expecting her to follow in her mother's footsteps and take a seat on the council. But it turns out that she didn't want to do that, and she became more of a street level beat cop, right? And is more of a lawful kind of character. And she wants to kind of see things on the street level and see how the world works and not just be sheltered to whatever destiny that her family has set up for her, blah, 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 blah. But I was not expecting that kind of twist and to have Kate be the one that goes down to get Vi out of jail so they can go into the Undercity and Caitlyn can get to the root of the corruption of the attacks, of everything that's kind of seedy that's been going on underneath the surface of things that the people in the council would just kind of sweep under the rug, because as things go on, we get to learn that there is definitely kind of budding ideologies in the council, and there is also definitely some corruption in the council as well. And they might not be straight up being like, let's fuck over all the people in the city, but there's definitely the council council members that are taking profit off of it, and it's interesting to see how deep that corruption will probably go in these last couple episodes when Jace comes in to try to shake things up, because Jace is also working towards the greater good of everyone as well. As always, the animation in this series looks phenomenal. I thought it was just beautiful. One of the things that I really love about the animation in this is in these episodes particularly, I noticed that not only is there, I'm not sure whether it's an enhanced 2D animation or whether it's 3D models that have been kind of painted over, but when you see smoke and fire in it, it is like super saturated, usually in a color that really adds to the tone of the scene. Like when Jinx's bombs go off, there's curling purple smoke everywhere. Or when there's fire, there will be like a really vibrant flame that is just really saturated 2D color, and it just looks great on screen. Again, the character models in this are so detailed that I can tell you for certainty that, yeah, Jinx has to probably go get her nails done again, because that shit was looking like it was ready for a new coat. But all in all, I love it. I love the use of the lighting in it. The texture to everything looks good. The world looks lived in. It looks real. You know what I mean? It looks like something that's really been built up from high fantasy, and I love it. I like that we're seeing all of these different aspects of the story come together. And of course, we get to episode 6, and in episode 6, we start to see again a little bit more of Victor's backstory, as Victor's kind of probably seems like he's going down a darker path to try to cure himself of his ailment, which is part of his push for more technology and magic tech, hex tech, in the hands of the people. And then we also get to see, of course, the reunion between Vi and Jinx at the very end of the episode as well. But of course, that gets interrupted by the Firelights, who I'm assuming to be someone that they know from the past. I think it's going to be that Echo kid, right? Because I mean, he's also a champion in the game. So I'm assuming that he'll probably end up being the leader of the Firelights. But all in all, their ultimate fight got definitely interrupted, but it was great. But their fight ultimately did get interrupted, and we weren't able to reach the full climax. It was great that they have the kinds of ghosts of Milo and Clagor that are kind of following Jinx around when she has those kind of static bursts of schizophrenia as she kind of sees things and talks to herself and things like that. I thought it was a great representation. I liked how they kind of conveyed that with some really nice imagery of them just kind of being all joined together. Again, the animation here is top notch. I'm really interested to see where the story goes. There's so many little threads to kind of take note of. I feel like I could probably do a solid video on every episode, but that's just kind of shitting the money bed at this point, right? We don't need to be doing that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have you been enjoying Arcane on Netflix? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you hate this show, because I want to hear from you. And if there's anything else that you want to see or have me do a video reaction or commentary on, feel free to drop some comments in the comment section below, because I will read those. And if I think it's a good idea, hell, I might just say fuck it and make the video. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to follow me. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. Hit the subscribe button. I hope you guys stay classy, stay scared, but also stay groovy. Oh yeah.